Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Sebastian. There's that should have fixed it. Yo, Puppet, what's going on, my man? What is going on? Here we go. The internet. How did it feel losing 7-0 to City? Well, if you go back on the channel, you can see the whole stream there, and there was nothing good feeling about it. As Tyler Roberts now comes forward, and it would feel good if he could sink this into the back of the net. Let me tell you, he drills it across! And Rafinha unable to get the ball into the back of the net. Tyler Roberts missing a gilt-edged chance just a moment ago. What a chance that was for Tyler Roberts. Tyler Roberts, of course, the man starting up front right now. Me crying right now. Man, let's not talk about that City game. Let's not talk about that Arsenal game. Let's not even talk about that Chelsea game, because all of those were massively fraudulent. Leeds today, on the other hand, playing well. So far, definitely the better side. Definitely keeping the ball in there. Well, Tyler Roberts is not bang average, my man. Tyler Roberts is far from bang average. Yes, he's inconsistent, is what he is. He's inconsistent. They were indeed. They did not perform, just like they didn't perform against Man U. And it seems we can never perform in Manchester. Yes, finally, no lag. Happy to hear it, my man. Happy to hear it. Mateusz Klich this time coming forward. Flicks the ball in. He's still got it on the outside there. Now it's Stuart Dallas on the outside. Oh, Rafinha! Hang on a second. Is he giving a free kick there? Is he giving a foul? I don't know what's going on there. That seemed like a clean challenge to me. I think he has given a foul for a Burnley free kick deep inside their own penalty box there. What I will say, so far, so good. It hasn't been a crazy game. It hasn't been a mouth-watering game, if I'm honest. It's been quite a cagey game, and you can definitely see that both sides do not want to lose. Kind of reserving themselves from pushing too much forward, pushing too much pressure, and really trying to hammer through and get that goal. But definitely Leeds the side who are looking the more dangerous, as Jack Harrison gets the ball in the edge of the area now. He's cut inside. It's Jack Harrison one-on-one. Oh, it's saved. Oh, he's got it in. Oh, Jack Harrison. He's denied the first time. He gets the rebound, and he leathers it home with his right foot. And yes, it wasn't the silkiest of goals. It's not going to be on the highlight reel of Jack Harrison rockets. But boy, it's gone in the back of the net, and that's all you need. Leeds United 1, Burnley 0. Vamos, Leeds, carajo! Oh, what a goal that is. That could be the goal that confirms Leeds' survival in the Premier League. Such a sharp finish with his right foot there. First of all, gets it on his left foot inside the box, drills it into that bottom left-hand corner. It's saved only as far as Jack Harrison once again, and he just lashes at it first time with his right foot there, and gently glides the ball into the bottom left-hand corner, and Leeds take the lead. A well, thoroughly deserved lead for Leeds, as we have been the better side. Like I said a second ago, definitely the more dangerous side this game. And now it is Leeds 1-0 leading Burnley and potentially pushing them and dooming them down in to the Championship. The Championship which Leeds has spent years in. Years, too many years, 16 years, well technically 13 years if you include the 3 years that we had down in League One. Pablo Escobar, thank F for that indeed. How are you, man? I'm so sorry that this stream has been lagging all over the gaff. We can only touch wood and pray that it stays good now. But how are you? Good to see you here. Thank F for that indeed. This is, dude, are you going to stream the FA Cup? I will indeed. I stream all the games. I tried to do this one earlier. Soon as I switch to JT, we score. What can I say, man? Bring in the luck. Bring in the luck, my man. Like I said, for anyone that hasn't been seeing what's going on so far, it has been quite a cagey game. We haven't really been creating too many gilt-edged chances, but we've definitely been the more oppressive side. The ball has been sat very deep in their half at times. We've been playing it around nicely. Couple of good chances for Tyler Roberts early on. But here we go. We're in the ascendancy again, trying to make it two. Jack Harrison trying to flip the ball into Tyler Roberts. Tyler Roberts, unfortunately, unable to get there. But Jack Harrison, once again, in there. In there like swimwear. But in a game like this, you can only imagine if we had Patrick Bamford up top, then we would be definitely at least 2 goals to the good right now. Which brings me on to my next question for you lovely people in the chat right here. Who would you sign up top? Would you rather go for Diaz or would you rather go for Dijk? Because those seem to be the 2 strikers that we are heavily linked with this summer, or should I say this January transfer window. Don't know why I said summer. Which one of those 2 would you go for? Of course, you got to look at the fact that Diaz has more experience in the English game, of course, coming through the Championship. You know, a lot of our players, a lot of decent players we have come through the Championship. I feel like Diaz, yeah. Dijk, however, you know, he's an unproven commodity, which could go one or 2 ways. He could set the world alight and just come out of nowhere and be an absolute coup, or he could completely flop and turn into another Augustin. So it depends. You go with what you know or what you don't. For me personally, I'd probably go with Diaz. I mean, he's absolutely tearing it up for Blackburn. Yes, I know it's the Championship, so if you're going to compare stats-wise with other strikers that have played for Blackburn before, it's probably not 100% fair. But the fact that he is the second fastest striker for them to 20 goals, as Rafinha is now coming into the box. It's Rafinha still takes on his right. Oh, should have cut in on his left and banged it there. Had the opportunity to flick the ball back onto his right foot, and unfortunately was unable to do that to convert the chance there. But the fact that he is second to only Alan Shearer to getting 20 goals for Blackburn says quite a lot. And I think for me, I'm actually very, very impressed with him. I like the way he plays. He's composed. He's a physical asset in the box. And I think that's exactly what Leeds have been missing with Patrick Bamford out of the side. I think if we could sign him, if we could sign a central midfielder and another fullback, I think we could be very, very tasty this season. As Stuart Dallas, the resident fullback today, drills the shot in there, trying to get something to happen here. Only as far as Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison now flicks it to Roberts. It's Junior Firpo! Oh, my days. He's absolutely blazed that over the bar there. Absolutely blazed it over the bar. Wow, lovely play by Jack Harrison there, cutting inside. Lovely flick on by Tyler Roberts today. Tyler Roberts, yes, he's missed a couple of good chances in front of goal, but his hold-up play has been very, very decent. And hang on a second there, that's a corner. That's a corner there. And then they haven't given a corner. How? I said he blazed it over the bar. That was going well on target. It's flicked off the defender's leg and just gone banging into Rosie there. And we haven't got anything. If we score again, we have secured the game. Well, look, mate, let's not go too far because our defence is shaky. It's shakier than anything I've ever seen. The individual errors, the lapses of concentration, I've seen it all with this defence. So let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. But it would definitely make things a lot more comfortable. And Tyler Roberts could do that now! Oh, another chance for Tyler Roberts. And another chance squandered. Come on, man. You've got to be doing better with that. Lovely ball through by Rafinha there. And that Burnley back four is looking wide open. It is gaping. It is gaping wider than a 40-year-old hooker's legs on the red light district as we come forward once again here. It's Tyler Roberts again in the box now. Jack Harrison to his left. Oh, and he's drilled a shot wide. How many chances is Tyler Roberts going to get in and around that 18-yard box? This is ridiculous. every through ball we play. He is caught just offside there. But, I mean, Tyler Roberts, you've got to be getting some of these shots on targets here. You've got to be getting some of these shots on target. Wow. What are you guys feeling about Tyler Roberts so far? If you've been watching this game, what are your thoughts on him? This is his big shot up top again. He's been crying out for that opportunity. I personally really enjoy him in that central attacking midfield role. That's where I think he's best. As Leeds gift it away there. What's Llorente doing? Llorente and Koch are just rolfing around back there. Rolfing around, and now Charlie Taylor with a great opportunity gives it into Wood. Oh my lord, he's blazed over the bar. Roberts is absolute crap. Nah, I think he's played well the past 2 games before this in that attacking midfield role. It's Arsenal. I think even though we were really terrible against City, really, really poor, there was very few decent performances at all. I think Tyler Roberts was one of the better players that game in that midfield role. I think, like Rodrigo, in this Leeds system, neither of them seem to be really doing the business up front. But when they have someone to work off and they're sat in behind them, I think that's when you get the most freedom out of a player like Tyler Roberts or Rodrigo. That's when his movement, his dynamic movement, his quick, sharp turn of pace, his amazing, silky touch. Like I've said before, Tyler Roberts' technical ability is second to none. When he gets it going, he really gets it going. It's just that consistency and the decision-making. And unfortunately today, the consistency, the decision-making has been poor. It has been poor. I've seen more accuracy from a blind man playing darts up there at times. But, hey, things could change on the bench as we come very, very close to the half-time. The half-time whistle about to go any second now. Any second now as Luke Ayling takes the throw-in. I think that will be it. That is it for half-time. Leeds going in with a massive, massive lead there. What a goal that was for Jack Harrison there. A pivotal goal. How do you guys feel about the first half? How do you guys feel about the first half? Personally, I think it's been an impressive first half. Leeds have definitely been the most dominant side. However, our inability to capitalise on our dominance could come to bite us in the arse. And I really hope it doesn't because we have looked shaky defensively. There's been a couple of moments there where Burnley have come charging forward in that, especially at the end of that first half there. Llorente has looked shaky. He's looked a bit heavy-legged there. And Chris Wood has got himself in the box a couple of times there. Is Dan James starting? No, Daniel James is on the bench. He couldn't hit a barn door with an Uzi. Oh, man. Unfortunately, on the basis of that first half performance, you are right. But speaking of Dan James, that does get me on to my next point. He is on the bench. Who would you guys bring off the bench? You've, of course, got Joe Gelhardt, who could do a job up top. Sam Greenwood, who's been linked with a move away on loan from Leeds United over the January transfer window. I wonder what you guys think of that one. I think actually personally that would be a good move for Sam Greenwood to get out of there because he's not getting enough game time at Leeds to really kick on and develop. And when he has featured off the bench, he hasn't really set the world alight this year. So I think a loan spell could be very, very good for Sam Greenwood. Or would you bring Lewis Bate, Daniel James or Somerville on? Those are the main standout names on the bench. For me personally, I mean, I would move Tyler Roberts into the midfield role over Klitsch. And then you're looking at either Joe Gelhardt or Dan James. As you've just said there, Gelhardt and Dan James. But would you bring both of them on? Because who are you going to take off if you bring both of them on? Roberts and Klitsch, I presume. Those are the only two players you could take off for both of them. JT back with another game. Indeed I am. I'm sorry, like I said, the first half has been an absolute mess here. The connection has been all over the gaff. It's crashed more than Mel Gibson on his way home from a night out. But now, hopefully, it does seem smooth. How are you, my man? Basi Komega. Basi Komega. if I'm not butchering that pronunciation there. But yeah, who would you guys bring on? Personally, I think I would take I'd take Klitschov, move Roberts into that midfield role, give Dan James a spin up top, and then see how things are going. Maybe after 20 minutes or so, take either Rafinha or Harrison off and put Joe Gelhardt up top. Rafinha today, not his best performance actually. The man who I would just like to take a second to congratulate on his happy and fruitful marriage. I'm definitely keeping Harrison. What about Bamford? I haven't heard much from him. Bamford is still out. He's not on the bench yet. There were rumours that he was going to get himself fit enough to be on the bench today. However, he is not. He is unfortunately not able to be put on the bench. He's still unfit as it is, but I believe in another week or so, he will be ready to come back into the side. Basically, what happened with him, if you don't know, is he was out. Basically, he got himself back, of course, scored that last-minute equalizer, absolute limbs, and then re-injured himself in his celebration. You honestly couldn't write it. How do you re-injure yourself in your celebration? Absolutely ridiculous, but he should be coming back within a week, and we do need him if we aren't to get the reinforcements that we want in the January transfer window. What's the main position you guys really want? If you could only sign one player, if you could only fill one position in that transfer window, who would you guys be going for right now? That reminds me of Liverpool and Bayern trying to buy Rafinha. That whole Bayern thing, bloody hell, that got me shitting bricks. I don't know about you guys, but when I read that on Christmas Day, and it was being reported everywhere, I thought he's as good as gone. But what it seems like it is basically Deco, his agent, of course, trying to throw a few rumours out there to try and increase his bargaining power with Leeds, because he is, of course, in contract negotiations with Leeds. I mean, what a turnaround for the bookies that is, from being confirmed to signing a new contract with Leeds. I mean, what a twist and turn this January transfer window has had already. What about Messi? No. Be realistic here. Come on, man. We've probably got about 30, 40, hopefully maybe at least 50 million to spend total. But who would you go for there? Central midfielder, striker, centre-back and full-back seem like the main four positions that we really need. Of course, we haven't really been able to nail down that right-back position this year with Luke Ayling being forced into centre-back when he has been back in the side. So that could definitely be a position we do need reinforcements in. I feel like Junior Firpo is really growing into that left-back role, so I don't think we need a left-back personally. I don't know what you guys think about Firpo, but for me, he's been one of our most improved players the past few weeks. I think he's really making that left-back role his own. I think today he's been pretty impressive on the ball. I'm excited to see how he does in the second half, and hopefully defensively can shore up, because on the ball he's always been pretty decent. His main problem has been his concentration at times, because he's been getting skinned more than a jacket potato down on that left hand side at times. I mean, when Iwobi is mugging you up, that's when you know you've got serious problems. But so far he has seemed a lot more strong, a lot more resolute back there, so we can only wait and see and hopefully keep a clean sheet. Hello, I'm back. How are you? I hope all the internet problems is resolved for you, Chirong. But like I was saying, Junior Firpo for me, very, very improved. Very happy with how he's been playing recently. And in that first half, very happy indeed. My star performer, I'd probably say this game. For me, I mean, Roberts has played well, just not in front of goal. And if you're playing in that number 9 role, that is what you're going to be judged for at the end of the day. No matter how good your link-up play is, no matter how good you are off the ball, if you're not putting the ball in the back of the net, if you're not creating killer chances when you are in that 18-yard box, then you are going to be judged on that. And look, I think Firpo's played pretty well on that left-hand side. I think Rafinha has been good on the ball from deep. His playmaking has been good. Aside from that, You know, his finishing has left a little bit to be desired for today. I think I've probably got to give it to Harrison, you know, for his goal. For his goal, of course, you know, breaking the deadlock, showed great resilience there, getting that shot in the second time. I think for me, probably him. I've been impressed with Forshaw today, impressed with Sverpo. And those were the three main players, I'd say. I don't know who you guys would be saying has been your best performers. But like I say, I really do want to see Dan James in that second half, because that Burnley back line has looked so shaky. They've been pushing up quite a bit, have Burnley. And every time we try to play a through ball, it seems to be going through. It's going through to Tyler Roberts. And I think with that extra yard of pace that Dan James offers, I think we'd just be able to open them up so much more, that I think Dan James coming off the bench right now could really help seal this game for us personally. But I guess the two people you're probably going to be looking at is either Gelhard or Dan James. What's going on here? Did it crash? Oh no, it hasn't crashed, has it? What the hell's going on here? Oh my days, what's going on? It crashed for a sec. Yeah, I know, everything just seemed to malfunction there for a sec. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year indeed. Is it back now, though? Is it back? I know everything crashed, but Jesus, this is what I'm saying, man. Crashing more than Mel Gibson on his way home from a night out. And hopefully it is fine. I do need to quickly go and get a drink, though, so I will be right back. Happy New Year 2022 indeed. Is this thing still crashed? What's going on here? Okay. Is it back? Is it back? Yes, it is back. It is back. Alright, boys. I will be right back in just a second. Hello, hello, hello. Boy, that toilet break was needed. Oh my days, what the hell's happened here? What's going on here? Oh my lord. Oh my lord, that chat just kicked into action right there. Wow. Welcome back. Welcome back. The second half about to start any second now. Let's have a little look at the table as things stand. As things stand. Off the platform. Help us out a bit. It is definitely helping us out a bit. Where do you think Leeds will finish? I think we'll finish around mid. I think we'll start to bring things together. I think we'll get our squad back. I think we'll make a couple of decent acquisitions in the January transfer window. And I think we'll finish around mid-table. Happy New Year, Michael Brown. Nice to see you as well. Very, very, very nice to see you here. And very nice to see Leeds with a lead at half-time as the second half has just kicked off. What are your thoughts on this this game so far, Michael? Alfredo, hello, my brother. Welcome to the family, Alfredo. I don't think I've seen you around here before. A nice new face to add to the collection, to the family of the most forward-thinking young pioneers that the beautiful game has to offer. As Leeds, of course, start the half off very, very well. Start the half off with the intensity that we need. And they zoom into Sean Dyche's, how should I say, furious face right now. And I'd be pretty angry if I was him as well. Maybe 11th or 15th for me. 11th or 15th, I think we can do a hell of a lot better than 15th. A win is a must. We can't afford to let Burnley back into the game. We need the 3 points. Norwich have lost their last 5 after their initial boost. Newcastle and Watford have dropped points. So a win is vital. Absolutely, like I was saying, we're very close to well, we be... As things stand, we're joint on points with Everton. We're very close to Southampton now. We're only a couple of points off Palace. I mean, for once, the results actually seem to go our way. Ever since we last played and we dropped all those points, all the teams below us failed to win. And finally, things have started to fall our way a little bit. We've started to get a little bit of luck. As Tyler Roberts now rips a shot, can he get a little bit of luck today? He's been very unfortunate himself in front of goal. Can his luck finally change as Leeds' fortune has? But like I said, yes, we've defended poor, very, very poor this year. Yes, you know, some of the performances left a lot to be desired. But let's be real, we have also been very, very unlucky with the way games have spun for us, with the way opposition games have spun for us at times. And finally, we look to be getting a little bit of luck. But like you say, a point is vital because we can't control the other teams dropping points. But what we can control is Leeds picking up our own points. Although Burnley are coming forward again here, it's Chris Wood in the box and it's cleared away by Junior Firpo. And this is why I'm saying that second goal is vital because Burnley now starting to pile the pressure on. Whilst we've defended somewhat resolutely today, I do not trust this side defensively. And that's not, you know, I'm not trying to insult the players that we have there, but I feel like a lapse of concentration could come at any moment here. And that's just how, you know, that's just how the season has gone for us. You know, they haven't given me anything else to go off other than absolutely crapping my pants, shitting pure bricks out of my asshole whenever the opposition team comes forward here. Which is why, as you were saying earlier, Sebastian, what is going on? Everything it crashed is back. Cornea is on and he worries me. He does indeed, man. He does indeed. Actually, let me just go through the halftime changes that did happen. Let me just go through the halftime changes that did take place for anyone wondering. Maxwell Cornet came on. I don't know why. Cornet has come on for Johan Gudmundsson. That is the only substitute that has happened. And Cornet is one hell of a player. A left back originally, but he has been playing a lot in left wing for Burnley, as occupying that left back role for them. Former Leeds United player himself. Interesting to see Cornet occupy that left wing role, and he's actually played very well in that position, which is why I was thinking, why couldn't we have him in that left wing back role for Leeds? You know, when Firpo wasn't starting off the season too well, I was like, why did we go for Firpo instead of him? But Firpo has turned things around, to be fair to him. Me and my colleague bet €40 on this match, so hope Leeds United win. Wow. Are you a Leeds fan by any chance, Alfredo? Or did you just decide to splash the cash in hopes that we'd finally get our first win in quite some time? Because let me tell you something, betting on a Leeds win is something that has been very risky and lost a lot of people far this season. But hopefully today you will be in the green, and hopefully Leeds will be in the green. Wow, as this stream, let me tell you something, is not in the green. Yeah, it's lagging. I think, man, it should just need another minute to calm things down here. Here we go. Hopefully it's smoothing up. Oh, it's working. Hopefully it smooths up. Yeah, it's a bit choppy today. You know, after this game ends, I am going to need to sort things out. I'm going to completely hard reset everything going on here, as Leeds come forward once again here now. What do you mean, huh? What do you mean, my man? Burnley lashing the ball forward here. Only as far as Llorente, who tries to flick it out to Mateusz Klich. Man ended the... Did I end the stream? Is it still going? Is it ended or is it still going? I didn't end nothing. Oh my days, what? Has it ended or is it still going here? What's going on? What's going on? He's saying the stream has ended. Don't worry, it's back now. Yeah, sorry, I didn't end that. Oh my god, hang on a second. Mateusz Klich flicks it through. Oh, Robert slipped on his ass. Oh man, what a chance that was. What a chance that was. Sorry, we were trying to fix the stream there. And Leeds coming forward again. Beautiful play by Luke Ayling there. A lovely through ball to Klich. Great run by him. Again, this is what I'm talking about. Dissecting straight through that Burnley back four there. There's so many gaps there. There's there to be exploited. Lovely ball through. It ended for you. Yeah, it ended for everyone. I'm telling you, man. Like I said, that's why it was so hard to get this thing going in the first half. I'm using some absolutely chalked laptop. And like I said, this thing has crashed more than Mel Gibson on his way home from a night out. But hopefully it can stay silky smooth like Jack Harrison's touch. Like his beautiful, exquisite left foot for the remainder of this game. Although Llorente has just given away a stupid, needless free kick there in a dangerous area. And this is what I'm saying about Llorente. Yes, Llorente is classy. Yes, he's probably one of our better defenders. But at times, man, his decision-making is questionable. He seems to be half asleep at times. And he just doesn't think. And he just rushes into challenges. And he's done that again here. Cornet with the free kick. You said Cornet is scaring you, Michael. And he's scaring me right now with a very, very, very dangerous free kick here. Just outside the 18-yard box. I'd probably say it's about 25 yards away from goal. He's poised with his left foot. He drills it! Oh my god. Oh, and that's what I was talking about. Oh my god, man. Oh, you joking me? Just our luck, man. How's he going to whip it in from 25 yards out? Oh, it's an absolute screamer. An absolute screamer. But this is what I'm talking about. Giving away stupid, needless free kicks in dangerous areas like that. And he's absolutely whipped it into that right keeper's right left-hand corner there. I mean, maybe you could say Meslier could have got a hand on that because it's not top corner, it's not bottom corner. But I think the pace and the dip he's got on that is always taking that away from Meslier there. Oh my days, maybe we need a better keeper. No, our keeper's fine. That is just a beautiful finish there. The problem there is giving the free kick away in the first place. You can't blame Meslier for that one. And it's typical Leeds, man. Typical. Oh my god. Oh my god, for all our dominance in the game, this is why I said that second goal is so needed. Because we're just going to do something stupid like that. What a free kick, man. What a free kick. And someone's just lobbed, I think, a bottle of Coke at Cork's head there. And I think they've stopped the game for that. I think they have stopped the game for that because it's just he's lobbed a bottle of Coke from the south stand there straight. I think he was aiming for Cornet and he's whacked Cork in the top of the head there. And that is gut wrenching. It ended randomly again. What's going on in this second half, man? What's going on? So stupid, so stupid. We're going to need to respond quickly here. Stuart Dallas now coming forward again. And why can't we keep a clean sheet? It did that to me too. Yeah, it's not on your end, man. It's on my end. It's on my end. This internet has just been dusted here. I don't know what. I think someone's downloading porn downstairs or something. That's all I can say. Someone's downloading something. We need to sign McCann, maybe Mount. Yeah. Good joke, mate. If you think we're signing Mason Mount. We could definitely do with a Mason Mount. We could do with any kind of cam in there. I'd put Tyler Roberts in cam. I'd put someone else in striker. Like I said, I want to bring Dan James on. I want to see what he can do to this side. And now that we have conceded, we need the changes imminently because we need a goal quick time. We need it ASAP like Rocky, man. Tyler Roberts is down as well. He's pulled up short here. He has pulled up short. Tyler Roberts is walking off the pitch and it looks like a pulled hamstring. Another injury for Leeds. We need a win. Just 2-1 or this season will be difficult, mate. We've got 3 wins all year. We need a win big time. And look at that. Another injury. Not only do we concede another goal, let another clean sheet slip. But then proceed to give away another injury. I mean, it's just Leeds written all over it. I mean, there's nothing Roberts can do about that. There's nothing we can do about that. But it's just typical Leeds. Like I was saying before, finally the luck starts to spin our way. And within a matter of moments, the luck once again has dried up. Let me see what I can do about this stream crashing. We need to get out of this game. Burnley are a team people expect to get relegated. Yeah, well, if we don't win today, Leeds are going to be a team that people expect to get relegated. As the stream started to improve a little bit, as it stopped glitching. As Stuart Dallas now gets the ball. Come on, whip it in there. Lovely ball in, lovely ball in. Terrible ball in, actually. Looked like it was going to be a lovely ball in. It's gone straight to a Burnley head. And once again, Joe Gelhardt now flipping it on. Joe Gelhardt has just come on for Tyler Roberts, for anyone at home wondering. Let me get this up here so I can see whenever it crashes. All right. We need to get something out of this game. I wish this was FIFA. I won the league in FIFA 22, mate. I wish it was FIFA so we could just buy one to sign everyone. Sign Haaland here. By the way, how was everyone's Christmas? My Christmas was very nice. Thank you very much. It was very nice to see the family. It was very nice to come back down to the homeland, the place where it all began, back down in London. But I will be back up in Manchester very, very shortly, and no longer with this chalked setup. As Luke Ayling now pings the ball down. I tell you something, though. This Christmas will be a hell of a lot better if Leeds can pick up a vital 3 points here. Robin Koch now slashing the ball out. Meslier, lovely little opening glance there. So unfortunate with the goal, man. What happened with our 1-0 lead? Damn it, I go to the toilet and so does the lead. Well, I mean, there was nothing the keeper could have really done with it. There's nothing we could have done about the goal except from not give away a stupid free kick. We go up the other end. Tyler Roberts has a good opportunity. He slips on his arse there. Great opportunity for Leeds to score. And they instantly go up the other end. They're showing the replay of it. By the time they cut back, Llorente is giving away a free kick right on the edge of the area, about 25 yards away from goal. Cornet gets it and just absolutely lashes it home. That's what happened to our lead. Typical Leeds, losing the lead, losing the clean sheet, and now Dan James is about to come off the bench to hopefully change things and regain our lead. Because Leeds still dominating everything. Burnley have barely had a foothold in this game. They've just had a couple of counter-attacks. This is what I'm saying, man. We just look shaky on the counter-attacks every time. Dallas flips it through to Klitsch. Oh my days, inches away from Klitsch there. A little bit less on the ball from Dallas, and Klitsch is in there. Burnley have a good side. Burnley have a decent side, but a side that have been very, very, very subpar today. A side that have been ran through. A side that are through on the counter-attack again here. Look at that. It's just one looping through ball down the middle. And yet again, Leeds are in absolutely no man's land back there. We need to make it 2-1 or 3, or they will just have a terrible season. We need to make it 4-1. We need to resurrect our goal difference. Our goal difference is down in the mud as we hit 6 whole goddamn likes now. You absolute living legends. I don't know where you're liking from. I don't know where you're watching from. All I know is you guys are absolute living legends. Burnley looked dangerous against Man U. They did. And they've looked somewhat dangerous against us on the counter-attack. But generally, they've been swarmed today. My signings are Saka as a sub right midfielder. What, you want to see? I don't think we're signing Bukayo Saka, mate. But what we have just signed is Dan James onto the pitch for Jack Harrison. Dan James and Joe Gelhardt now on the pitch. This is their opportunity to change things up. Dan James, of course, with just the one goal. We will never sell Rafinha. Unfortunately, at some point, I believe we will. Because, as rumours with this new contract he is about to potentially sign with Leeds, it is going to have a very hefty release clause on there. I hope it's nothing less than a £100 million release clause. It's Dan James now. Dan James, his first touch on the ball. He whips it in! Oh, that's unlucky. That's a bit more like it. The guy who usually cannot cross a zebra crossing has whipped in what was, I'm not going to say a delightful ball, but a very, very appetizing ball there for Joe Gelhardt to get his foot on. The movement from Gelhardt is not quite good enough there. He needs to get himself a bit further in front of that defender there. Although on second glances, the ball in from Dan James could have been cut back a little bit more disguise on it. Instead, he's telegraphed it a bit too much for the keeper there. Rafinha and Phillips to sign new contracts for Leeds. Yes, Phillips definitely is. I mean, you see him coming out saying, I'm not leaving. You know, doing the whole Wolf of Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm not fucking leaving. Yeah? He's not leaving. I told you, man, Calvin Phillips is loyal. Yeah? He's staying with the boys. He's going to guide us to European glory. Rafinha, I'm less confident on him staying, to be honest, but I think he will stay. I think he will sign a new contract, definitely. It's just a matter of how much longer we can keep him for before someone comes in with real big money and we're forced to sell. James needs to have more shots. He does need to have more shots, to be honest. Rafinha and Phillips sign new contracts. He does. That's the problem with Dan James. He's very good at getting the ball through. It's just sometimes he doesn't get the shot off quick enough. Although what I will say, he does get a lot more off than Jack Harrison. And usually he is all right in that area. Today, I mean, he's only been on the pitch for 2 minutes, so I can't really criticize him for getting shots off. But his end product, when he actually does get the shot off, usually leaves a lot to be desired. Here we go, though. Loose ball there. Forshaw's flipped it on to Joe Gelhardt. Joe Gelhardt with 3 men around him. He's still got it. He's stumbled over and he's lost the ball there. He's ran into no man's land there. He needs to get his head up, slow it down there, and wait for other men to come in. He's tried to do it all on his own there. Unfortunately, lost the ball. But here we go. This is what I'm talking about. If Leeds don't win this, this is an absolute travesty. As Rafinha comes forward. Oh, he's cutting on his left. He's got the whole pitch opening up for him. All he had to do was carry on his run. He tried to flip it back to Bamford. Wait, did Phillips leave Leeds? I haven't heard of him. No, he's injured. He's injured. And he's going to be out now until the end of February. An extra month. He was going to be out until the end of January. Now he's out till the end of February. Man, it's going to be a long time until we see Calvin Phillips back in action, unfortunately. It's going to be another few months. Bielsa out, Benitez in. Are you crazy, man? Are you crazy? Everton's still losing, by the way. I haven't been able to get that game up on the other side there. They were losing 2-0 last, I saw. But it won't mean anything if Leeds can't get the win here. Firpo trying to flip the ball in there. Oh, no, Forshaw, my man. Happy New Year, everyone, just in from golf. How are you, Joe Depp? I think you'll be very, very, very unhappy to hear your man has come off with a pulled hamstring. He had his opportunity up front today, Tyler Roberts, but he is off the pitch with a pulled hamstring, unfortunately. Another injury for Leeds. I'm telling you, man, you've got Thomas Tuchel crying about his £200 million bench not being good enough. But yet Leeds barely have a single player in the squad that's fit. No, indeed. I feel like Bielsa might be sacked, but he's a nice guy. He's got us into this league. Bielsa will not be sacked. Bielsa does not deserve to be sacked. Bielsa is the best manager we could ever dream of having. As Mateusz Klich comes forward now. Plays it out to... Oh, man, terrible ball. Too much weight on it there. Rafinha is in a beautiful position there, but Klich just lashes it at him. He is able to get the corner from it, though. Come on, Leeds, give us a very happy new year. Absolutely, man. Start 2022 off with a bang, with a great win. This year in 2021, this season, should I say, in 2021, just the 3 wins. Can we get a third of our total win tally already in the first game of the new year? He might be the guy who gets us out. Who might be the guy who gets us out? Bielsa? What, gets us out of the Premier League? No, he won't, man. No, he won't. It'll be no indictment on Bielsa. Bielsa has no players to work with. Bam, Bam, thank you, ma'am. I tell you, we could do with Bamford bamming in the goals from about 5 yards out, as he usually does, because we have been wasteful in front of goal today. And we've lacked that presence up front. Joe Gelhardt giving us a little bit extra presence than Tyler Roberts offered. But even then, like I said, Joe Gelhardt is fantastic on the ball. He is a great physical asset. You know, he's such a tank. He's so strong. He's got a fantastic shot on him. Such a powerful shot as well. But it's his movement. That's the one thing he needs to work on, is his intelligence with his runs and his hold-up play. Once he gets that into his game, then I think he can be the real deal. But so far, he just lacks that match intelligence for me. Just a little bit. Forshaw whipping it in. Oh, Dallas! Oh, inches away. Lovely ball by Forshaw there. Forshaw today on the ball, by the way, has been exquisite. He's been playing that Calvin Phillips role perfectly. Lovely run by Dallas and beautiful ball to pick him out there. And if he just gets that connection on there, if he holds his run the tiniest bit, Dallas, he can flick that first time, chip the keeper. He's gone to chip it and he's completely missed it. Rafinha spraying the through ball this time, and Gelhard's been brought down, and you're not going to give us a free kick there. No free kick. Referee, man, give us something. Give us something here. God damn. Forshaw now on the ball, spraying it out to Matej Klich. Klich out to the right. Oh, Rafinha. What's going on today, mate? I think he's had a bit too many bevies to celebrate his marriage. You know, happy marriage to you. All the best, my man. But I need a little bit more from you today. In real life, I'm a left wing / left mid. I'm pretty fast, and my goals and playing is getting better. Hopefully, I can play for Leeds. Hopefully, you can, my man. That is the dream. Hopefully, you can play professional football, full stop. You know, that's the first thing. That's the first thing you've got to worry about. If you could do that, that would be absolutely fantastic for you. And I'm wishing you all the best with that. If you can get into Leeds, even better, my man. Even better. I'd love to see it. 6 years' time, Sebastian nodding one in the South Stand against Man United. Knee sliding in front of the fans. I can see it already, man. I can see it already. Here we go. I mean, I tell you, I'd kill to play for Leeds. Just one game. Put that beautiful, beautiful shirt on. Play on that pitch. Score a goal in front of the Elland Road faithful. Oh, man. What stuff dreams are made. Imagine. Could you imagine playing there? Could you imagine just standing on that pitch? The noise just bellowing around you, calling out your name. You know, the opposition fans slagging you off, screaming at you, giving you abuse. Oh. Never give up on your dreams, lad. Absolutely. Never do, indeed. Never do, indeed. But dreams can change as well. You can have multiple dreams. Multiple goals, multiple aspirations. You know, my first dream was obviously to play for Leeds, to play football. Unfortunately, that didn't work out, so it's time to pursue another one. It is exactly what I'm doing here with you lovely, lovely individuals. And I tell you something, another dream that I would love to succeed in is for Leeds to actually pick up 3 goddamn points. Marching on together indeed. The intensity is just zapped out of the game a little bit. But can we bring it back with Adam Forshaw now? Adam Forshaw, too much on the ball again. Too much on the ball again. Unfortunate stuff there. Too much weight on the ball again. We may need a lucky shirt like we had last year for Burnley versus Leeds. I do actually have that lucky shirt in the drawer. I mean, look, so far, Dan James on the shirt, Dan James on the score sheet. It has to happen. I'll keep on for another 5 minutes to give my boy the luck. Here we go. Junior Firpo now, getting the ball deep inside that Burnley area. Again, Leeds come forward. It's Dan James. He whips it in. Gelhard misses. Oh, Rafinha's missed a sitter. Oh, my God. How has he missed that? Oh, Rafinha, the player of the year, the player of the season, the best player I've ever seen in a Leeds United shirt with an absolute sitter. All he has to do is side-foot it into the open net. And he side-footed it into the side netting. Oh, my God. Rafinha, if there's one player on the pitch you want that ball to fall to, it is Rafinha. And oh my Lord. Oh my God, that was the chance. That was what dreams were made of. Lovely ball by Dan James. Like I said, the guy who usually couldn't cross a checkbox in a ballot. But what a ball that was. Gelhard missing it initially, and it comes all the way through to Rafinha. Open goal. Charlie Taylor sliding in hopelessly. You could see he thought it was a guaranteed goal for Leeds. And Rafinha. Oh, man. You gotta be putting that away, my man. You gotta be putting that away. Lovely play by Dan James, like I said. I don't know why he's been getting so much criticism personally. I think he's been great this year, Dan James. Lovely play by him once again. Here you go. He's tried to play into Klich now. Can I say, we've been great today on the ball. We have been absolutely all over them. all over them. It's just defensively, look at this. Cornet is absolutely skinning Luke Ayling out there. Charlie Taylor now skinning Dallas. Every time they come forward, I'm scared though, because look at this. It's just lapses of concentration by everyone back there. Klitsch is brought down, and finally, the referee gives us his decision, and Leeds have a free kick. I miss Pablo as well. I do miss Pablo. Oh, man, that creative force. If we had... I tell you, we've had so much time and space on the ball this game that if we had a Pablo Hernandez in that midfield role, man, he'd be picking them out left, right, and centre. This is a perfect game for Pablo. Perfect game to have him in there. Here we go. Rafinha now. Playing it forward. It's Joe Gelhardt. Can he get in there? Tarkowski's shouldering him off. And Gelhardt slipping on his arse. Gelhardt, I need more from you, man. I need more from you. Gelhardt. Come on, beat Burnley indeed, man. Gav, how are you, my man? Long time no speak, by the way. Long time no speak. Oh, no. Chris Wood. Oh, Cornet lashing it wide. He brought something no one else can. He does. We miss that creativity. We don't have anyone that has that just pure imagination on the ball. That's what we lack sometimes. Just the creativity, the imagination. Just doing something no one expected. You know, he's just one of those freak players that we miss. Fidan, Happy New Year. Firpo is having a good game. I think Firpo has been very solid today, in my opinion. I think he has indeed. In fact, defensively, Leeds haven't been that bad, except from that one stupid-ass decision by Llorente to take him down, give away a needless free kick. And then an absolute beauty from Cornet. But how we haven't put our chances away, I do not know. We've had so many great chances today. So many gilt-edged chances that we've messed up. Can we get another one? Stuart Dallas now gives it out to Mateusz Klitsch. Can he get a lovely ball in? Drills it to Rafinha. Oh, it's headed away. Only as far as Forshaw, though. Forshaw now back out to the right. Back out to Klitsch. Lovely opportunity. Ah, absolutely. Inches. Good growing out the facial hair. Yeah, I need a trim. Mate. It's getting a bit out of hand, isn't it? I think the lucky shirt might need to be subbed on. And we win 101. Big up JT. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, my man. Curved glass. Dallas! Oh! It's a screamer! Stuart Dallas! Oh! What a thundercracker from the main man, Stuart Dallas. He came out with a rocket against City to win 2-1 last year. He's come out with a rocket again, and Leeds have got the lead back. It's come out to the edge of the area, and he's lashed it first time with his left foot right into the side netting. Eat your heart out. Vamos, Leeds! Carajo! Oh, that is what we needed. That is what I'm talking about. What a goal! Leeds back in the lead. That is what we need. Clean sheet. Not a clean sheet now, sorry. Just don't concede. And the 3 points are ours. That is nothing less than what we deserve. We miss sitters. We miss gilt-edge opportunities. But we score screamers. And Stuart Dallas, a man who hasn't had the best of seasons, a man who has come under heavy criticism this year, has just potentially secured the most vital 3 points for Leeds this entire campaign with an absolute cracker. Wow, let's freaking go indeed, my boys. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yes, Rafinha now, closing him down. Can we make it 3? 12 minutes left. Let's go, baby. Shoo! Man almost made a black hole. What do you mean by that? Burnley have fallen apart now. Burnley have fallen apart all game. It's only been mate, I'm telling you, Burnley have been absolutely dominated today. If we don't win this, it will be an absolute crime, an absolute travesty. It will be one of the biggest daylight robberies I've ever seen. Aaron Lennon now coming off the pitch for J. Rodriguez. Oh, man, that's scary, though. That is scary, J. Rodriguez. He's got a goal in him. He's got a goal in him. He's got a thunderous finishing ability, that man. Come on, Leeds. Llorente now lashing the ball forward. Can we hold off? Can we hold off? Come on, I'll take a 2-1. Yes, I want our goal difference to improve. Yes, I would love us to get another goal for the comfort of myself, for the safety. But a 2-1 right now, I would bite your hand off for it. Is Rodrigo starting or substitute? Rodrigo is not. No, he's still out, unfortunately. We have brought our two main attacking options off the bench, being Dan James and Gelhardt. Dan James, who has had a fantastic game today, in my opinion. Since he has been on, he hasn't been on the pitch too long. Gelhardt, on the other hand, not quite getting involved too much, but there's still time for the young lad. And hopefully he can get himself another goal and really secure that win. But, whew, what a goal. Vital. Finally, a little bit of breathing room here. Again, though, Leeds back on the front foot. Back, dominating. Klitsch out to Dallas. Dallas is come through to Joe Gelhardt now. Joe Gelhardt on the right-hand side. Can he take on his man? He skins Charlie Taylor. Carry on going. It's still Gelhardt now. Gelhardt into the box. Still Gelhardt. Oh, and he's giving the ball away there. Boy, that was a clunky-ass run. Flipping heck, man. Firpo's smile is brighter than my future. Oh, man. Firpo. Look, man. I don't know if it's just me that I'm seeing something waxing lyrical about Firpo here. But I think he's been very good. Hang on, I didn't see that, actually. That is cheeky by Leeds. That corner kick there, very, very quick. Very intelligent play by Klitsch and Rafinha there. Very quick corner kick taken there before anyone else was noticing. Gives it out to the outside of the box. And that is what you need. You need sharp, intelligent play. And those two have just brought it out there. Lovely little play there. So smart to get that corner kick taken quickly. So smart. And if we can win today, this is vital. Because we have been getting absolutely dunked on by everyone. And for what is a massive game, a massive 6-pointer, with so much pressure, tension, and jeopardy involved, this performance has been exquisite. It has been sublime. We have outworked them. We've outcreated them. We've outran them. You know, on the ball, we've looked a class above them. They haven't been on the same wavelength of us. They haven't been able to get near the ball at times. They've had a couple of counter-attacks. Yeah, if you compare this to how they played against Man U, yes, Man U won 3-1 compared to us. If you compare it how they played against them, this has been a dominant performance by Leeds. Oh no, another stupid free kick given away though by Adam Forshaw. Westwood being brought down 20 yards out of the box there. Come on, good Leeds, get another cushion. Brentford scored 2-1. Not another free kick. Not another free kick. How's the Everton game going? Does anyone know the score of the Everton game? Does anyone know the score of the Everton game? Here we go. Please don't concede this. Please don't concede this. It's another free kick from about 25 yards out. My birthday is on the 10th of Jan. And I'm getting a new phone. Some condoms for practicing dribbling. Wait. Some condoms for Hang on, it's whipped in. Get it out. Oh, thank the Lord, thank the Lord. Some condoms for practicing dribbling and a Leeds home, so I have a home and away. Are you sure you meant to say condoms? Yeah. I was gonna say, lad. I was gonna say, that's not really what you meant to be practicing with condoms, and I think you're a bit too young. Bit too young for that. Yes, some cones, that's a good idea. 3-2 Brighton. Flipping heck, man. Everton coming back. They better hold off. They better hold off. Thank you for that, Stamford. Stamford Bridge. JT with yellow cards to Llorente and Roberts. They are suspended for the next game. Was that Llorente's fifth card? To be honest, I don't think the Roberts one is going to really change anything because he's come off with a hamstring injury, so I don't think he'll be ready for the next game anyway. Hopefully it's not a big one, but nonetheless, he'll need some sort of a rest because he wasn't knocked. He just pulled up short there. He was just running in behind and then he pulled up with a hamstring issue. Lovely pressing by Firpo there. Lovely energy from Leeds. We have lost the ball out to Charlie Taylor though. Charlie Taylor still going through. And it's a lovely interception by Forshaw. This is what I'm talking about. This is what has been lacking from Leeds recently. The energy to get men back when we don't have the ball. And then when we come forward again, swarming them with 4 or 5 men forward to their 4 defensively. When they come forward, we have 7 men back to their 2 offensively. That's what I'm talking about. We go flying forward to try and win the ball up high in their half. We don't win it. They come forward. They come through with Charlie Taylor, Forshaw, Rafinha, Firpo, all sprinting back there to make the interception. Forshaw in the end with the interception from Charlie Taylor. Okay, he absolutely fouled him. He didn't win the ball. He completely fouled him. And then Charlie Taylor fouled Rafinha there. That should have been a free kick for Leeds. Man, why are all of our players getting... I don't know, we just don't have any luck, do we? Oh no, Rafinha's down. Rafinha better not be injured there. Hang on a second, Rafinha better not be injured here. I think he meant Cones. Yeah, he did mean Cones. Good old Sebastian. Rafinha is down here though. This is looking bad. Hopefully it's not too bad. It was a contact injury. It's not like he sprained his ankle or anything. He just got kicked in the leg by Charlie Taylor. And he is running off the pitch now. So that's good news. That's good news. We cannot do with Rafinha getting injured. I'll tell you that much. Here we go. 4 minutes left of regulation time. 4 minutes left for Leeds to seal the deal. Here we go. Joe Gelhardt now, pressing his man down. Hang on. Please hang on indeed. The stream just crashed for a second, but it's back. Dallas flicking it in. It's Gelhardt. Heavy touch. He's brought down. That's a pen. Pen ref. Offside. No. That is not offside. That is not offside. That's a penalty if I've ever seen it. That's onside. That's got to be a pen, man. Have we been good then? We have been exquisite. That's got to be a pen. No way that's offside. Are they going to VAR that? Are they going to VAR it? Oh, man. Heavy touch by Gelhardt, though. That's what I'm saying. He gets into a position. You know, lovely run. I thought he held it on side there. He might have just been off. But when he does get into that position, the touch has got to be better. It's got to be one touch with the left, straight away with the right, lash it into the bottom corner there. The touch is way too heavy, takes it away from him. Luckily for him, because he was going nowhere, he did get brought down with what I believe should have been a penalty there. But apparently he was offside in the first place. It looked very, very close to me. Yeah. Here we go. Leeds with another corner now. Everything crashed there. Sorry about that. Hey. Enthusiasm begging for a penalty. It should have been a penalty, man. Should have been. Dan James now on the edge of the area. Whipping it in. Terrible cross once again. What's happened to him, man? He was whipping in some delightful balls a second ago. Now he's lost all composure there, Dan James. 89th minute, 25 seconds left of regulatory time. How we haven't made this more, I don't know. Please, just cling on now. Cling on like cling film. Joe Gelhardt now, he's in there. Joe Gelhardt, one-on-one. Joe Gelhardt still. Oh, Tarkowski gets back and blocks the shot there. Unlucky Joffy. Lovely hold-up play. Lovely enthusiasm to get yourself involved there. It's the 90th minute. They're through. Burnley are through here. Lovely header by Luke Ayling. Back to Meslier. Meslier calmly taking the ball out. How much added time is there? 5 minutes! 5 minutes! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not 5 minutes. Please, 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 please. Please. Come on. Why didn't you just give us 20 seconds of stoppage time? No, 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 no. The ball's lashed forward once again. And now Leeds are really starting to look a bit nervy here. Klitsch is taken down, and that's what we need. Kill the tempo out. Suck it out. It's like you're getting a football, and you're just deflating all the air out of it. That's what we need to do now. Just try and slow the tempo down. Suck the energy out of the game. Although, having said that, all the energy has been coming from us. All the refs hate Leeds. I mean, I got to agree with you on that one. Got to agree with you on that one. As we give away a goal kick for Burnley. Just 4 minutes left on the clock. Oh, shh. My light's completely fallen off there. Oh, my days. 1 second. Whoops. Here we go. We're back in the action. Oh! Oh, it's gone in! It's Joe Gelhardt! It's Dan James! What do I mean, Joe Gelhardt? Oh! What did I tell ya? Dan James on the shirt! Dan James on the score sheet! And that is it! Done and dusted! 3 points for Leeds! Finally! Vamos! Leeds! Carajo! Oh, yes! That ball took an age to get in. It's Matthias Klitsch now. Plays it forward to Gelhardt. That's why I was getting confused. It's Gelhardt with the cross. Beautiful cross by Gelhardt. Dan James gets himself in there. Heads it down. And it is originally saved. But it bounces in after. Lovely run by Dan James to get himself into the position. Lovely, beautiful, exquisite ball in by Joe Gelhardt. Perfect weight on it. Dan James with a great run and is parried into his own net. And Leeds make it 3-1. And that is it now. Points are in the bag. Guaranteed pointage. Dan James on the shirt. Dan James on the score sheet. I told you, man. Dan James, such I have found criminally overhated player today. This season, rather. A guy who has not been given the credit that I think he's deserved for his performances this year. And he's finally got his second goal for Leeds. The one problem we've had with him is his final end product. And today, his crossing has looked good. His finishing there, exquisite. I mean, yes, you know what, mate? I say exquisite. Maybe that's a bit too far, you know. He could have maybe placed it a bit better. But his positioning to get in there is what counts. If you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the raffle. Beautiful run by him. And he flicks it in there. Yes, we got a bit of luck, but it's the luck that we deserved for the way we've played today. An absolutely mouth-watering performance. Let's go MOT. Yes, secured Basic Omega. Shoo. Points in the bag. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, yes. Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year. Yourself, Kai. Cal. Happy New Year. Lovely to see you here as well. And finally, boys, we can celebrate. How many times recently have we been sat here watching absolute rubbish? Absolute nothing performances. Getting dunked on, dumped on, and abused by everyone. And finally, the tables have turned and it's time for us to abuse them. And everyone's saying, oh, this style of football ain't going to work, da-da-da-da. Bielsa's lost it. No, look, this is a Bielsa masterclass today. We have been all over them. This game should have been about 7-1 if we took our chances, if we were as clinical as we could and probably should have been. And that is it. 3-1 Leeds. A massive, massive statement victory by Leeds. Wow. What are your thoughts on that one, boys? What a performance. What a performance. We were all over them from start to finish, especially that second half. Yes, the first half, like I said, we didn't create as many chances as we potentially could have from the dominance we did have possession-wise. But today, we were in the second half, should I say? We were class. We were all over them. Where are we in the table? We're still 16th. Let me get the table up for you now. We're still 16th. Everton losing. Everton now joint on points with Leeds. Just 2 points behind Southampton. In fact, let's stop talking. Let me get the table up for you right here, right now. Hello? Can you hear me now? Should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Alright, sorry about that. As I was saying, yeah? I've got to show you the thing. Sorry, the whole sound went there. Look at this. It's massive now. Yes, we're still down in 16th, but look, it's looking a lot more tasty now. Look at this. 8-point lead over Burnley now. Yes, they have 2 games in hand, but that 8-point cushion is vital. 8-point lead over Newcastle. 9-point lead over Norwich. And when you look up, when you start to look up the table, that's when things start to be put into a slightly better perspective. Tied on points with Everton now. Just 2 points off of Southampton. Just 3 points off of Villa. 4 points off of Brentford. And we're playing Villa 2 times in the next month. So if we can get 4 points out of 6 against Villa, not only will we potentially go above them, depending on how the other results go, but we can start to look at the season with a bit more optimism, a bit more confidence. You know, today was massive. Today was the decision. If we won, if we lost, how we performed would decide whether we would get sucked into that relegation dog scrap, whether we had any hope of staying alive. And boy, did we come back with not just a victory, but a statement victory. I don't think the magnetism, the importance of that game can be understated. You know, everyone was on our back. Bielsa as well. Bielsa has come under so much criticism this entire season, especially these past 2 weeks when we've had no players. Everyone has been coming after Bielsa's head. Everyone. And you know why they've been coming out after Bielsa's head? Because he's put so much trust in these players, and these players have let him down. They'd let him down before, but today he put his trust in them once more. And they were there for him today. They stood up. They were counted to as a man. Every single player on that pitch worked their heart out today. They worked their heart off today. Every single one of them deserves a massive, massive plaudits for what was a sensational performance. Burnley could not get a sniff today. And Bielsa, boy, I feel happy for Bielsa. Finally now maybe people can start to get off his back. Start to stop saying that he's relegation bound, that he should be sacked. Maybe now people will start to give him the credit he deserves. What a win, lads, indeed. Been some good results for us as well. Yeah, absolutely. Finally, the other games have started to go our way as well. Not only that, but usually in the past, especially this year, whenever results have gone our way, we've messed it up. You know, that's just a historical Leeds thing to do, even when we're in the Championship. You know, anytime we had a chance to capitalise, we'd mess it up. But finally, how good does it feel that we had the chance and we actually took advantage of it? Forshaw, once again, outstanding performance. Give that man a new contract. Man of the match, even without KP. Forshaw covered so much ground, and Klitsch had his best game in ages for Leeds. Can I just say, Michael, you have hit the nail on the head there. Forshaw today. Other games, he's been impressive in another role, playing as like a sidekick to Calvin Phillips. And I said before, he can't do that Calvin Phillips role by himself. But today, on the ball, that is the best performance I've seen from Forshaw on the ball. He was picking the ball up from deep and he was doing what Calvin Phillips usually does. Spraying the diagonals. Playing lovely reverse passes in through into the box there. Lovely, lovely passing play by Forshaw. On the ball, he was fantastic. He was running himself ragged. He was stopping the midfield runners every time they had a chance. Forshaw today was outstanding. Man of the match for you. For me, I mean, I don't think I can disagree with you. To be honest. Forshaw, I don't think I can disagree with you with that one. Klitsch as well. Like you say, Klitsch, there were maybe one or two opportunities where he lacked a little bit creativity. But the other 85, he was absolutely phenomenal. Klitsch as well. Klitsch, another man who has come under so much criticism for what he's for that whole Bielsa situation, for his performances, and today Klitsch, I'm so happy for him. That Dallas goal, the quick thinking between Klitsch and Rafinha there, wow, that's what got us that goal there. That one moment of sharp, quick thinking, the same way Trent did against Barcelona. Everything in football is such fine margins, and that was fantastic. Klitsch again, his runs from deep were great. You know, he was finding so much space there. And when he got there, he was playing balls into Roberts in the first half. Great. He was playing balls into Gelhardt. Gelhardt again, when he came on, fantastic from him. Yes, like I said, the movement left a lot to be desired. But his quality on the ball cannot be understated. What a ball in for that for James at the end there. Dan James again. Beautiful performance from him. Oil City is killing the Premier La Liga. We might be able to buy Cornet for a knockdown price when Burnley go down. Maybe. But where would you play him? Because I wouldn't play him in the wing role. Maybe at left back, but even then third post played well. Maybe Cornet. I just think we've got so many great wingers. And if we are going to go in for a winger, I'd rather go in for Noah Lang, personally. But that's obviously interesting, you know. Who would you guys want to sign in the January transfer window? Would it be Diaz? Would it be Dyke? Would it be going back in for Fernandez? Would it be going back in for O'Brien? JT, do you think it was right for the Chelsea manager to drop Lukaku for his comments? If I was a Chelsea supporter, I'd be raging at Lukaku given how much he's earning. What Lukaku did, to be honest, is nothing short of disrespectful, disgraceful, and I think it is disgusting, to be honest. I think that is absolutely appalling. To the fans that are paying money to get your name on the back of their shirt, they're singing your name week in, week out. To your teammates, to your manager, who has put faith in telling the board to spend 100 million on you. Yeah, 100 million pounds they spent on you. You're saying you love Chelsea. You're so happy to come back home. It's been your dream to come back home. And then you're going to disrespect them like that? What happened? What did Lukaku do? He basically came out and he said, I want to go back to Inter Milan where I was loved. I shouldn't have left. this Chelsea system isn't working for me, and he just a load of stupidness. Hopefully Bamford should be available for next game. Hopefully, I think he'll be on the bench for next game is what I think. I don't think he'll start. But judging on how Joffy played, would you start Joffy up top? Because now we won't have Roberts to start up there, so it will probably be between either Dan James or Gelhardt to start up front. I'd like to see Diaz from Blackburn, O'Brien from Huddersfield. We need squad depth. I don't really want O'Brien from I don't know. I want a bit more quality in that midfield, to be honest, a bit more proven quality. However, Diaz from Blackburn could be a sensational shout. Like I said, if it's between him and Dyke from the MLS, I'd rather have Diaz personally. Eddie Nketiah should go in the agent at the end of the season and would cost nothing. Leeds apparently are not in for Eddie Nketiah, and I don't think Eddie Nketiah is the right signing for Leeds. You know, I think if we're gonna go for a young player like that, I think Gelhardt's better. I think Gelhardt's better. I think Gelhardt is better personally. But what would your main position be? If you could sign one player, one position, would you go for a central midfielder or would you go for a striker? Or would you go for a defender? Defensively today, might I say, the partnership of Llorente and Koch, very, very good today. Very good partnership, Koch and Llorente. I'm so happy to have Koch back. I think Koch is potentially the best centre-half we have at the club, especially if we can get Struijk back at some point. Maybe Koch and Struijk, maybe Llorente, Koch, Struijk with a 3 at the back. Things are starting to look up for us defensively. Firpo, like I said today, another fantastic performance for Junior Firpo. What do you guys think about his performance today? And Luke Ayling, again, that's more like the Luke Ayling of old, back in his desired position, back with a banging performance. Let's have a little look at the results of today, by the way. Let's have a little look at the games that did happen. Brentford beating Villa 2-1. Very, very, very tasty indeed. Everton losing 3-2 to Brighton. Another tasty performance. Let's see the goal scorers for this one. Boy, finally things start to go our way. Allen with the assist to Anthony Gordon, trying to tie things back for Everton 2-1 down. However, McAllister making it 3-1. And that was all she wrote. They tried to come back again. 2 goals for Gordon. Very good performance from the youngster by all accounts there. However, thankfully, unable to change things around for them. Of course, Leeds with the beautiful 3-1 victory over Burnley. And I wonder if I could just get some stats to prove what I was saying. I wonder if I can just get some old statistics here. Okay, look at this. The possession, look. Yes, we didn't dominate possession that much, but it's about where the possession was. The possession was majority in their half. When they had the ball, they did not look dangerous. The stats really, 22 shots. That shows how wasteful we were, really, and how many chances we really could have had. And their 8 shots are actually deceiving, because their 8 shots were not from good areas at all. A lot of them were shots that were never going to really trouble us, and were shots that, they were just hit and hope shots. A striker, because defenses can improve with a good striker. A defense, I bet, will be unstoppable with a bet 10,000 macaronis. Yes, but a midfielder, I think, as well, is just as important. Actually, here's an interesting point. If you could only sign one midfielder, would you go for a creative midfielder? Or would you go for a box-to-box midfielder to fill in for Calvin Phillips while he's away and sit in the pocket with Forshaw? So would you go for a DM, or would you go for attacking midfielder, a creative one? I think we need both. But if you could only get one, which one would you go for? Blackburn would sell Diaz, even though they are chasing promotion due to Blackburn's financial restraints. They would be willing to sell Diaz as an attacking, goal-scoring midfielder. Potentially, yeah. Their manager did come out and say that he's not really for sale, and he thinks that he's probably going to be able to keep him. However, if we do put a lot of money in, then you can't really see Blackburn being able to hold on to Diaz, can you? So look, I think definitely if we put enough money in, if we finally use some of this sweet San Francisco 49ers cash that we are holding on to, and we invest it in him, then I think they'll find it very hard to turn it down. If we could get Diaz, if we could get a midfielder, and if we could get Noah Lang, I think that would be a superb transfer window. I'm not hearing a lot of people talking about Noah Lang. Of course, things have gone quiet on those rumours. But Noah Lang, by the way, we were in for him in the summer. And what a signing that would be. Wow, that was a relief to get through that game. Ian was at fault for their goal as his position wasn't good. No, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I can blame Ian for that. Yes. Look, because it didn't go into the top or bottom corner. It was just past his hands in the side netting. It was a good height for him. It was a good height for him to save it. But I think the power of it and the dip that Cornet got on the ball, I think it's quite harsh to blame Meslier for that one, personally. I thought it was a very good free kick from Cornet. So I don't know. I think it's a bit harsh to blame Meslier, personally. But you could say, yes, it was a good height for him to get a save on it. Creative midfielder, as we can create chances 9% of the time. We score a creative midfielder, as we can create chances, and 90% of the time we can score them chances and hopefully win some games. So I go with Cam. Creative. Very interesting stuff. The thing is, though, the thing with that I will say is, with Phillips out for another few months, do we really need someone to fill in that position for him? Because as we've seen, Forshaw, yes, he's playing very well right now, but he needs someone in that midfield role with him. Yes, he played very well covering for Calvin Phillips today, but the best performances we've had aside from today have been when we had both Phillips and Forshaw in there, two defensive-minded midfielders. Plus, Forshaw, let's not forget how injury-prone he has been in the past. How long are we going to be able to get him fit? Because if he gets injured in a few weeks' time, and then Phillips is still out for another few weeks, then we have no one in that role. We'll have only Shackleton to fill in there. So that's all I'll say about that one. I personally think that we need a strong defensive midfielder first. That's what I think, personally. But if we could get both a creative and defensive-minded midfielder, then we're laughing. Diaz and Swift from Reading would help bolster our midfield. They could cost over just 20 million given their price tag. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Diaz, it depends. If we could get Diaz for 10 to 15 million, that would be an absolute snip, I believe. I think that would be a great purchase. Great extra squad depth, especially for these cup games. Hey, why can't we go on a cup run as well? We've got West Ham in the cup, West Ham in the league. Hey, we could do them over. 6 points out of those. Well, 3 points and a cup win. Why not, hey? And if we are going to do decently in the cup, we're going to need to bolster our squad with these kind of players. And they said that they're looking for at least 2 first-team players. So maybe Diaz could be in there. I don't see Swift maybe as a first-team player. I see Swift as a backup. So if we did go for Diaz and Swift, and then maybe get someone in there, Shackleton is not scheduled to be back until the end of Jan. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But as in, the only other player we have to fit in that position is Shackleton. And with him out, exactly. That's why I think it's even more imperative that we do get a holding midfielder. Because the only other player aside from Shackleton that we'd really ever see fit in there is Struijk. And Struijk is also out. And Struijk is also not really as adept in that midfield role as either a Forshaw or a Calvin Phillips. And that's just a fact, He's a bit more heavy-footed in there. He works a lot better as a centre-half. And we need someone nimble, someone energetic, and someone great on the ball in that defensive midfield role. And I think that should be our first one. Like you say, if we get like a backup player like a Swift in there, and then a more attacking player like Diaz, then that could be a great double acquisition. And then maybe a striker, maybe a Noah Lang. And I think we could see ourselves in very, very good position. Let's just have a quick look at our upcoming fixtures before I do depart you. West Ham double-header coming right up before we have Newcastle and Villa. I don't know when they're going to fit in the upcoming Villa game that we did miss and the Liverpool game which we also missed. Maybe they put it in here and we end up with a double header before Villa. I presume one of them at least will probably come before February. And you can see there's a decent gap here. Well, I say a decent gap, 6 days. They're probably going to put one in the middle here. So we'll probably end up with 3 games within 6 days again. I presume they'll probably put either the Liverpool or Villa game here. That's what I guess at. So it is still a very, very tough upcoming week. We do have, of course, playing West Ham in 7 days. We do have a little break before that now. And then, of course, we have them in the league. This is the big one, though. West Ham, Newcastle, Villa and Everton. These 4 are absolutely crucial. Yes, West Ham are far away from us. They are charging for Europe right now. They've been very, very impressive. Almost choking yesterday to Palace, but a very good performance from them nonetheless. If we could pick up something there, then hey, that could really, really set us into a good straight. And then these next 3 are vital. Absolutely vital. Newcastle, Villa and Everton, all situated very close to us in the table. If we could get 9 points out of these, whew, we are laughing. We are cruising up the table, especially the Everton and Newcastle games. I'd love to finish above Everton. Let me tell you something. I would absolutely love it. I need to eat now, so bye. Bye, Sebastian. Thank you very much for joining me. It's an absolute pleasure speaking to you today. It's been a pleasure speaking to all of you, by the way, as we hit 13 whole goddamn likes. Wow. You absolute living legend. Thank you very much for that. Another couple of wins for Leeds and we'll be good. 14 points away from the bottom 3. And I don't see those clubs below us winning many games. Yes. And also, like I said, potentially clawing our way up the table. We need to get ourselves in and around here, embedded in safety. Maybe with a late charge for Europe. I highly doubt it. But, you know, depending on the signings we make, you never really know. We're actually good enough to stay up before we've got absolutely, but you never, with the injuries we've got though, that's the problem. We do need players. If we're going to confirm staying up, we do need players. We have to play Liverpool in January, as Salah and Mane will be playing the African Cup of Nations. Absolutely, that's a very good point as well. If we can play them whilst they have Salah and Mane out, that would be perfect. And maybe Matip. Is Matip going to AFCON? I'm not sure if Matip is as well. But if we can play them without Salah and Mane, we might actually have a good shot against them. But, wow, what a day it has been. What a game it has been. Who would you say your man of the match was? For me, like I said, well, you said for sure Michael. And I find it very hard to disagree with that. I'd love to give a great shout out to Klitsch, like you said. Great shout out to Harrison. Rafinha was good, but by his standards, could have been a lot better today, especially missing that sitter. Dan James and Gelhard, when they came on, absolutely sensational from them two. Want to give a great shout out to them too. Koch and Llorente at the back, class. Aside from that one challenge by Llorente, which gave away the free kick, great performance by him again. Great performance by Koch, especially in that second half. Firpo as well. Firpo, I think it's time people start to give the credit that Firpo deserves. Firpo deserves a hell of a lot of praise, and I think it's about a time that he started getting his just credit. And I'll pack it in, talking about Europe. What can I say? Why can't we dream, huh? Why can't we dream? Oh, man, you never know. You never know. But most likely not. But anyway, what a game. What a game it has been, guys. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry for the problems we had getting the stream started, getting the stream underway. But it has been an absolute pleasure speaking to all of you. Massive statement victory, as we said before. JT, what I'm hearing from the Premier League is either looking at a circuit breaker or games behind closed doors for a while to stop the spread of COVID, as the boxing has been banned for January. Boxing's been banned for January, has it? Boxing's a mess, man. Boxing is a mess. Look at the way the UFC are doing it. Look at the way that they've managed to get their fights over in Abu Dhabi so that they get away from it. Boxing is in an absolute state right now. I know Eddie Hearn is trying his hardest to get boxing into the place where the UFC is, into the place where he wants it to be, where it needs to be. But the fact that they haven't been able to get their regulations underway to prevent that from happening, I think that just shows what a mess boxing is. And I don't think that they will do this circuit breaker thing. They were talking about it before, but I don't think it's possible, especially with the amount of games they have. And I don't think clubs can afford to play games behind closed doors. I think it's too financially detrimental to have these games behind closed doors. I think you saw it with Leeds in the transfer window in the summer. I think we've been so handicapped by having to play all those games for a year and a half behind closed doors, especially with our first year back in the Premier League, with the amount we invested into the squad. Having those games behind closed doors, I think, is too financially detrimental, and I don't think that it will be possible. But anyway, like I said, guys, thank you guys so much for the support today. We've got to pray that doesn't happen. We've got to pray Leeds continue to pick up the points. Joe Depp, Michael Brown, Sebastian, Cal L. Shout out to my boy Basico Mega. Shout out to my boy Stamford Rich. Shout out to my boy Pablo Escobar, Bar Gav, Fidan Kominovsky. All the boys and anyone else I haven't given a shout out to, thank you all for tuning in today. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to all of you. Well done, JT. Good show. Thank you very much, Joe Depp, for coming in. I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties. For the next game, I'll be back in my actual home up in Manchester with my proper setup, so it'll be sorted by then. But thank you guys very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Beautiful, beautiful victory. And have a good one, boys. Au revoir, my people. Excellent watching along, JT, as always. Thank you very much, Michael Brown. Some great insight from you guys, by the way. Great insight, especially, some of the stuff you were breaking down there at the end there, Michael Brown. Great stuff from you. You're clearly a knowledgeable man yourself, and I love spinning off ideas with you guys. You guys all know what you're talking about. Like I said, you're the most forward-thinking young pioneers the beautiful game has to offer, and it's always great talking to you guys. But thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I'll catch you very, very soon. Don't go changing.